guys, welcome back to AT Beauty. Today I have another makeup tutorial for you. It's been, I think it's been a couple times now since you guys have gotten a tutorial from me, so I really wanted to get one out. This is a spring look. It's kind of on trend with like the blue makeup out there. So when I got this Makeup Forever Artist Shadow Palette, I really wanted to use these blues because it's definitely out of my comfort zone, and it's also super on trend as far as like the fashion world goes. So I wanted to kind of challenge myself, and I hope this video kind of challenges you as well. So yeah, if you want to see how to get this makeup look, then just keep on watching. Okay, just starting off here, I already did my foundation and my brows. I will list down below what I did for that and what I used for primer. But you'll see me here just following up with some concealer. This is the Urban Decay Weightless concealer, and I'm kind of going in pretty heavy because I'm having a lot of kind of discoloration lately, so that's what you see me doing here. I am going to go ahead and blend this out with the Real Techniques blending sponge, and do make sure that it is a little bit damp, actually really damp. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I set all of the areas that I did concealer on with the Mercier translucent setting powder, and then I'll set the rest of my face with the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish setting powder, and that'll just kind of prep for any kind of powder products that we'll be using later. So moving on to eyes now, I did just prime my eyes a little bit with the concealer left over on the sponge, and I'm just taking the lightest shade on the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette as my base, and that is really the eyeshadow that I'm using as far as like lid goes. For the liner on this look, I went with a base first, and this is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, so it's like the white shade, and this is going to help to intensify that blue color that we're going to go over later. But this is like a really tight bristled brush that I'm using. I would suggest using an angled brush. That's probably a little bit easier, but this is just what I had right next to me. So just creating, like I said, a wing base, and then we will overlay that with the blue shadow in just a few minutes. So next, with a teeny tiny little precision brush, I'm going to be taking that bright aqua blue color, and I'm going to be going over the wing. So you can use an angled brush again if you have one. This is just what I had handy, so it's just like the teeny tiniest little precision brush, and I'm just being really careful and pointed with where I'm putting that shadow. So I'm making sure I'm definitely going over the white first, and then any other additional product that I'm doing after that is really careful, and just making sure it doesn't look like it's bleeding or anything like that, which I didn't have that problem, but I was kind of worried about that. So but yeah, you just kind of see me working that product in, and I am kind of packing it in to make sure it is just really pigmented. A lot of the kind of inspiration that I had with this look was from the spring fashion shows. I don't know if you guys were watching or following those, but they were really fun. I think Diane von Furstenberg had like some really fun blown out 70s looks. Definitely wasn't a wing liner or anything like that, but it was just really fun pastel blues and pastel greens. So I wanted to kind of try and see what I could come up with those color schemes. kind of caramel neutral brown shade. I'm taking that on my lower lash line. I really wanted to kind of go with the complementary colors here because I didn't want to just stick with a bright blue lash line and leave it at that. I thought this would tie together really nicely, especially since, like I said, it is complementary to blue. So I went over that with kind of a more terracotta color, so a little more warm toned over that to further intensify the contrast. And then I'm just taking a little bit of an inner corner highlight from the Makeup Forever palette. So yeah, you just saw me put lashes on, but I'm just contouring here with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Light to Medium Contour Palette. And then I'm going to be taking the Revolution Makeup Ultra Blush Palette. So they don't have the names on this palette. I was just looking and they don't have the names listed, but I was aiming for kind of like a coral neutral tone. But as you can see, it definitely picked up the color. I mean, that's what I like about these blushes, but it was definitely a little too much. So if I had to redo this look, I would definitely try and mute the blush a little bit more, just because we have so much color going on already. So then I'm going to be taking this NYX, like kind of pale pink, I think that's actually what it's called, it's like a pale pink lip pencil, and I'm going over this with a MAC Cream Sheen lipstick in Cream Cup. I will just go ahead and finish off this look with highlight and some Fix Plus. I hope you guys liked today's video, and yeah, hope you guys are having a good day, good week, and happy springtime!